What is up everyone, Chris Harvey here, welcome back to the channel where today we are talking about the Fender Stratocaster. What are the best tones that you can achieve on the Strat, what's it good for, and which players should you be listening to as the kind of perfect reference points for amazing Strat tones? All of that is going to be discussed in today's video. So if you are new to the channel, then do make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you enjoy guitar related content. I post weekly videos every Tuesday, and if you haven't already, make sure you ring that bell to get notified when I upload. And finally, if you do enjoy the video, just make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. Anyway, let's talk about tones. Now, I'm a big believer that all guitars have their strengths and weaknesses, and I don't think guitars sound great in every position on the pickup selector. And there are certain tones that really stand out, and there are others that I just don't think really cut it. And I understand that this is all very subjective, but if you think about all of the great guitar players that you associate with the Fender Strat, we're talking about John Mayer, Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, you know, the list goes on. And those are players that have a really kind of close association with the Strat, but I think it goes one step further because there are also tones associated with those guitarists that wouldn't be achievable if it wasn't for this particular guitar. Whether that is Eric Clapton with his kind of out of phase lead tone, or maybe Stevie Ray Vaughan with that really kind of, you know, punchy and warm neck pickup. I mean, all of these things are really quintessential for their tone. So what are some of the greatest tones that you can achieve on the Strat? So I mentioned Stevie Ray Vaughan there, and he is a great benchmark for the quintessential neck pickup sound. I think the neck pickup on a Strat is definitely the most versatile. It's amazing for lead guitar because it adds so much warmth and body to lead guitar lines, but it's also really clear, and that clarity that you get from a single coil just makes it great for rhythm, and I just think it's a good all-rounder. So for me personally, I tend to use the neck pickup on my Strat for kind of blues soloing, and I just want to give you a quick example of what that sounds like. But I think it's the out of phase positions in position 2 and 4 that are where the Strat really kind of comes into its own. So I think the out of phase position on a Strat is something that is so unique to this particular style of guitar. It really shines for clean tones because it just has this really kind of jangly quality. I mean, insert kind of ambiguous guitar adjective here. I mean, it's one of those things where it's really hard to describe the sound, but when you hear it, you know exactly what it is. So if you think about John Mayer with his kind of clean tones on, you know, intros such as Slow Dancing in a Burning Room, or any one of Mark Knopfler's guitar recordings are normally in the out of phase position. So it's either going to be neck middle or middle bridge. So let me give you some quick examples of those kind of tones. Oh, I just think they sound really good. I mean, those pickup selections just always do that Strat thing so well. Now, we haven't really spoken about the middle position and the bridge position in terms of the middle pickup and the kind of rear pickup here. And controversial, I know, but I'm just not really a massive fan of those positions on a Strat. I feel that with a good middle pickup, it can be useful, because if you want to get a slightly brighter rhythm tone or a slightly brighter lead tone, but you don't want to kind of use the bridge pickup, then the middle pickup is a good option. But I never think that they're particularly well balanced, and I don't think they have an awful lot of character to them. And I know that's controversial, because Eric Clapton does solo quite a lot using the middle pickup. He is a real advocate of that sound, and he sounds great, obviously. But for me personally, it's just never a pickup option that I've really gelled with. And it's the same with the bridge pickup. I think a bridge pickup on a telly sounds amazing. It has so much body to it and just the right amount of clarity and bite. But on a Strat, it's difficult, because on Strats, traditionally speaking, the tone knob here isn't ever connected to the bridge pickup. So I would instinctively want to roll off some tone on the bridge, because I think it's just too harsh. But you can't do that unless you rewire your Strat, which isn't necessarily the end of the world. And I just think that's something that takes away from just the ease of playing this guitar. I don't want to have to modify it to get good tones. Anyway guys, that is a very quick and very subjective look at the best tones that you can achieve on a Fender Strat. If there are any other guitars that you'd like me to cover in this kind of maybe mini-series, then let me know down in the comments below. And let me know who your favourite Strat players are and your favourite Strat tones. As always guys, thank you so much for checking out this video, and I will see you all next Tuesday for another one.